Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS. Today in this session, we are going to discuss current affairs of 16th May 2024. So first of all, I want to make a small announcement. So you already know that we in Rathods IAS, we launched this All India Free Prelims Grant Test. So here we are conducting 5 GS full length and 2 CSAT. But I am getting lot of questions like how can we use new app of Rathods IAS and how can we take test. So I want to show a small demo so that you can easily understand how to use this Rathods IAS new app and how can you get free Hindu PDF and also this test how you have to take. So I will show you a small demo. So first open your Play Store. So in Play Store just type Rathods IAS. Then you will be seeing this app with this logo and install that app. So after installing the app, it will be open in this way. You can see toppers testimonials and it will be opening. So here click on this menu and after clicking on this menu, you can see here free material, student testimonial like that. Click on free material and here you can see Hindu analysis notes and you can download NCERT books, previous questions. And click on test and you can see All India Prelims Mock Test 1 and click on attempt. So after clicking on attempt, you can see the questions that will be appearing on the screen and read the questions and choose the correct options. And after submitting your test, the result will be automatically appear in the screen, on the screen. Okay, so in this way you can use this app. Okay, so let's get started with our analysis, and this is our Delhi edition of Hindu and this is front page. So in this front page there are 2 articles which are relevant. So first we are going to pick up the articles and we are finding the keyword and we are going to see different dimensions and even we will be interconnecting that same topic with our different subjects of our GS. So this is the way to read your current affairs. Okay, so first topic is Prabir arrest under UAPA invalid, says Supreme Court. So we are not bothering about who is this person, why he was arrested, everything. We are not bothering about that at all. But here we are focusing on this keyword, that is UAPA. So UAPA stands for Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Okay, now let us see the dimensions. So I will let you know the dimensions. So first one is UAPA. So this is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Act or law which comes under which subject? Polity. But actually what happened? Naxalism started in India. So to control that Naxalism, is government came up with this UAPA. And it is talking about unlawful activities. So this unlawful activities, it is the security threat. So this topic we can also connect with internal security. So this internal security comes under GS paper 3 and this internal security is there only for your mains, not for prelims. But this polity, it is for both your prelims and mains. So from these 2 subjects we can connect this topic. So what are the dimensions you have to see? So first you have to see what is this UAPA and what is the history and when we came up with this act and why we came up with this act. That means what was the need at that time. So the need was to control Naxalism. And next one is you have to see what is the meaning of unlawful activities first and what are the examples of these unlawful activities and whether the state government is having the more power or central government is having the more power to decide which activity is unlawful activity and what is the impact of this unlawful activities. Okay, so here this article is saying that Supreme Court gave the judgment that so that so and so person who is journalist who was arrested under this Unlawful Activities Act, this is invalid. That means in this impact we have positive impact and negative impact. So one negative impact is the detention rate is very low. Okay, so in that way you have to see positive impacts of this UAPA and negative impacts of this UAPA. And if there are any Supreme Court judgments, you have to see that. Okay, so these all are the dimensions you have to see. And this topic is important from both your prelims and mains. And whatever the topic that you have to remember or what are the point you have to focus from prelims, I will be letting you know. Okay, let us see the notes of this first topic. So actually the problem was already I recorded the video, but because of some technical glitches that video had not recorded in our device. So again I started recording one more time. So because my students are my priority always. Okay. So let us see this, why it is in news, that is context. So Supreme Court said that it felt no hesitation to decide arrest and remand of 74-year-old journalist and online portal NewsClick founder under Draconian Unlawful Activities Prevention Act by Delhi police. So Delhi police arrested one person who is journalist and even founder of one online portal, that is NewsClick, under this UAPA, and finally Supreme Court said that this arrest is invalid. Okay, now let us see the basics of Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. So when it was passed in year 1967, so what is the aim? To provide for more effective prevention of unlawful activities of individuals and association. Especially it is like a preventive law. So government wants to prevent something which is causing harm to our country, which are unlawful activities. So as per this act here, so what is the meaning of unlawful activity? It refers to any action taken by not only individual but any association or any individual. It is very important. Any individual or any association intended to disrupt territorial integrity, territorial sovereignty of a country. Okay, so these are the activities we are calling it as unlawful activity. And this act which also assigns absolute power. The power is given to central government to decide which activity is unlawful activity. So the power is present with central government. So this will be a prelims statement. So governor is having the power, or they will be saying central government is having the power, only state government is having the power. So like that. So you have to be very much careful. And next one is, under this act both Indians and foreigners. Again this statement is important for prelims. So it says only foreign nationals or only Indians. No, it is both Indians and foreign nationals. They can be charged under this act. And under UAPA, investigation agency, that is National Investigation Agency, it can file a charge sheet. So what is the maximum period of time? That is 180 days after arrest. And even this duration can be extended after getting even permission from the court. And 2004 amendment which added Terrorist Act to the list of offences to ban even organizations for terrorist activities, under which 34 outfits they had been banned till now. And for example, we have Khalistan Zindabad Force, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, they had been banned. So it has even the punishments like death penalty and as well as life imprisonment. Life imprisonment and death penalty, they are the highest punishments under this act. So let us see what is the criticism of this act. So this criticism is important from your mains. Okay, so this UAPA is criticized for low conviction rate. That means around if 100 persons they were arrested under this UAPA, only 2 members they are getting punished, or there are 2 members they are getting convicted. So there is a very low conviction rate for this. It is criticized. And which one is the broad and vague definition of terrorism? So terrorism definition is very broad and very vague under this act. And next one is preemptive arrest and detentions without bail. So they are permitting arrest based on suspicion. So with this based on suspicion, we are going for arrest. So because of this, yeah, they are not even getting bail under this UAPA. So it is having effect on fundamental rights. There is violation of fundamental rights of people, because these fundamental rights are guaranteed rights under Indian Constitution, which are present under Part 3 of our Constitution. So please let me know which are the fundamental rights and articles in our Constitution. Which are the articles talking about fundamental rights? Please tell me in the comment box. And next one is the Act also includes acts like which are likely to threaten or likely to strike terror, granting broad powers to label individuals and even ordinary citizens or activists as terrorists without the actual commission of such acts. So even in this act, the one more criticism is, so it is saying that whenever any action or activity which are likely to threaten or likely to strike terror, okay, they are also included. So because of this, it is labeling individuals, ordinary citizens or activists as terrorists even before commission of actual act. And this one is section 43D, so class 5 of Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, which prevents the release of bail. Okay, there is no bail here. Okay, so this is also one challenge. And now let us see next important topic in the same front page of Delhi edition. So here you can see over 300 people become Indian citizens under Citizenship Amendment Act. So what is the keyword? Keyword here is CAA, Citizenship Amendment Act. And if you gone through your Lakshmikant book for polity, which is Bible for polity, right? So in that there is one chapter of citizenship. So that is also very important from your prelims point of view, because this year Citizenship Amendment Act is seen highly in news. So there will be 100% pakka question from the Citizenship or Citizenship Amendment Act in your prelims. So you have to focus on that chapter the most. Okay, now let us see this topic and let me give you dimensions. So first one, you have to see Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. So there is a possibility of getting question even if you are not getting in prelims, but mains you can get 100% question. And next one is citizenship topic. So in the citizenship you have to see Citizenship Act of 1955, which is guiding regarding citizenship in our country. And you have to see some basic facts regarding citizenship like single citizenship, what is domicile, etc. And next one is you have to see in how many ways one can acquire citizenship. How many ways one can acquire citizenship, it is very important. And next one is how they can lose citizenship. So these are very important from your prelims point of view. And even if possible, remember the articles also. And from Citizenship Amendment Act, you have to see what is this act is about and which are the communities they are going to get citizenship and from which countries, that is Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. So here in these communities, Islam community or Muslim community is excluded. And you have to see what are the issues of the Citizenship Amendment Act. So what is the significance and what is the impact on Indian society. Okay, so all these things are very important. So now let us see the notes. So if you see why it is in news, first one is Union government recently granted citizenship certificates for more than 300 migrants who applied for citizenship under the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. So because of this is the news and this is a great step that I can see. So let us see some facts regarding the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. So under this act, we are going to provide citizenship for migrants. That means already citizenship is guided by which act? That is Citizenship Act of 1955. So if you want to provide citizenship for these migrants of 6 communities from 3 countries means what we have to do? We have to do amendment, right? So this act which is amendment to Citizenship Act of 1955. So this is parent act. And Citizenship Amendment Act which provides citizenship based on the religion. Okay, that to non-Muslim 6 communities. 6 communities who are non-Muslims. So those communities are Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis and Christians. And they migrated from which and which countries? That is Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. So what is the date? That is these people who entered India before 31st December 2014. So this date is also very important. And next one is, one question that I think that may raise in your mind is, so they are migrants. So they entered India illegally, or they are staying in India after completion of their passport or validity time, right? So there is one exclusion to get citizenship here is, there are some people who are exempted under the Citizenship Amendment Act in these 6 communities if there is any criminal case which had been booked under Foreigners Act or Passport Act. So if there is any criminal case is there on them, then they are not eligible to apply for citizenship under the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. Clear? And next one here is, what are the concerns regarding this Citizenship Amendment Act? So these concerns are important from your mains. So first one is exclusionary nature. So why I am saying exclusionary? So this Citizenship Amendment Act is providing citizenship to 6 communities. It is not including Islam. So it is excluding Islam, right? So because of this, it is exclusionary in nature. And we can see there is religious discrimination is happening. And next one is contradiction with secularism. As you all know that secularism is one of the important fundamental principle of our Indian Constitution. But here, this Citizenship Amendment Act is focusing on religion. So right to equality and right to religious freedom. It is also affected here. So this is also one cause of concern. And next one is undermining pluralism. So as you all know that India is having rich diversity. For example, language diversity and you can see like linguistic diversity, that is language diversity, religious diversity, different communities are together living, right? So here we are undermining this rich diversity. So this constitutional amendment, this Citizenship Amendment Act which undermines the diversity by privileging certain religious groups over others. So we are giving importance to non-Muslim communities here, okay? So because of this, it is leading to social and religious polarization. And next one is constitutional challenge. So critics are arguing that it also violates Article 14 of Indian Constitution. So this Article 14 which talks about right to equality before law and prohibits discrimination based on religion. And I want to give you one prelims practice question. So let me read out the question. So please try to answer this question. With reference to India, consider the following statements. First one is, there is only one citizenship and one domicile, and citizens by birth only can become head of the state, and a foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances. Which of the following statements are correct? So see the options and please let me know. Okay, so I will give you 30 seconds of time. Okay, done? Okay, now let us move on to other articles. So there is nothing much important in our city page, states page today. So you can directly move on to editorial page. So in that editorial page also, you can open this op-ed page. So in op-ed page, I found one important topic. That is social media's impact on Indian politics. It is very important. Because many a times UPSC gave questions on this social media impact, and even they gave essay on this social media many times. So this is at most important topic. Okay. So here what are the dimensions you can see? So here it is talking about social media impact. But here this article is talking about only impact on our politics. Why it is talking about politics? Because of elections now, right? So here you have to see what is the social media, examples of social media platforms, and just see what are the positive impacts and what are the negative impacts. And after saying that, you have to suggest what is the way forward or what are the measures. That's it. It is as simple as this. Okay. Now let us see this topic in detail. And this topic is important from GS paper 2 and a governance point of view. So first let us see what are the positive impact or what are the benefits that political parties will be getting by using the social media. So with your knowledge, you can tell me around 3 to 4 points right now, right? Okay, please let me know those. So first one is we can increase awareness to masses because of penetration of internet. Okay, because of especially Reliance Jio. So now even rural areas we are having good internet connections with an affordable price. So here because of that now political parties they are using social media for their campaigning, for advertisements. That is increasing the awareness to the masses. So people they are getting aware about the government policies, government reach, what they are doing, and they are spreading awareness among the people. Okay, and even during this COVID-19 pandemic, this internet and social media played a very important role and is very highly effective for promotion of cautionary awareness and mobilizing the people. That leads for medicines. Okay, that leads for medicines during this mobilizing the medicines and as well as awareness about what are the steps they have to take. Everything we used this social media and it worked well. And next one is for bridging the gap. Social media has been instrumental in bringing people and their respective close. Okay, so people they are coming and interacting with these political leaders because they are doing lives, for example on YouTube, so that they will be commenting their questions, so that those questions will be addressed. So because of this, yes, there is a bridging of gap between these people and political leader. And next one is politicians are reaching out their supporters on social media platforms. And next one is there is also increasing the ability of ordinary citizens who are casting their vote. So here they are involving in this process of political process and as well as democracy. And next one is it is also reducing the barriers. So these platforms they are presenting like a very cheap and low barrier channel, so that there is easy political and people participation is happening, communication. So it is intensifying this political democracy. And this one is improved analytical system. So as compared to traditional methods of public opinion measurement, social media is allowing the time and cost effective data collection and analysis with very less human effort. So these are the advantages. So what are the negative impacts of politicization of social media? So first one is political polarization. So one common criticism which is mainly seen in this negative impacts of social media is it creates echo chambers where people only see viewpoints they agree with. So campaigns sometimes they also spark religious and social tensions in the different parts of our country. And social media is also enabling a style of populist politics, and also allows sometimes misinformation, disinformation, hate speech and extreme speech. And next one is propaganda setting. So according to Google Transparency Report, it says that political parties mostly in last 2 years they have spent around $800 million on election ads only. And this one is there is also micro targeting. So micro targeting will be enabling dishonest campaigns to spread toxic disclosure. And next one is unequal participation. Social media is also distorting policymakers' perception to public opinion. So this is the one important thing, and even political tactics. So political parties, with the help of social media, they are able to get information regarding voters' likes, dislikes, and further they are manipulating them, especially swing voters. And I want to give you one main question, that is, social media has greatly influenced the political dynamics in India. Comment. So try to write an answer for this question, don't forget. Yeah, and now let us move on to another page. So this is our text and context. Here you can see this image of landfill. So this article is talking about on Delhi's mounting waste crisis. So let us see the dimensions. So this article is talking about waste management. It is talking about waste management in India. Okay, here you have to see lots of dimensions. So this article is important from GS paper 3 under environment and ecology. So even you can see like recently fires in landfills. So we can also connect this topic with this present topic. You have to see what is this waste management, what are the different types of waste management, and now we are focusing on waste to energy. Okay, so what is that waste to energy methods and how far it is feasible? And next you have to see what is the impact of very low waste treatment. Okay, so what is the negative impacts you have to see, and what are the measures can be taken. So if there are any schemes or there regarding waste, you have to know those also. And you have to see what is a Supreme Court judgment. So all these are important, and one more important area you can focus is collection of data. Okay, that's your work. And now let us see this article in detail. So what is the news? Supreme Court recently came up with criticism of solid waste management. Okay, Supreme Court came with a recent criticism of solid waste management in New Delhi, which is highlighting a very important and critical issue. So the national capital has more than 3,800 tons of solid waste which is remaining untreated. So if it is untreated means it will be finally ending in landfills. So whenever it is ending in landfills, it is releasing methane gas, and this methane gas is catching fire in this summer. So that is the issue. So whenever the waste which is remaining untreated, and this will be ending up in landfills, so it is having negative impact on public health and as well as environment. So this is the issue. And if you see the data which is given in this article, it says according to 2011 census, so what is the population of Delhi? So Delhi is having around 1.7 crore, and in 2024 it is expected to be around 2.32 crore population in Delhi. So here, so how much waste can be generated by a single person? So single person can generate 0.6 kg, that is around half kg, more than half kg waste per day, and that is per person. So city totally it is generating 13,000 tons per day, and it will be roughly around 1400 truck loads. Okay, so it will be add up to 42 lakhs tons per annum. So this is the waste that is generated only in this New Delhi. So the city's population is expected to rise to 2.85 crore by 2031. At that time, the waste generation will be increased to 17,000 tons per day. So it is 13,000, now it is going to be increased to 17,000 tons per day. Okay, so that is the data which is given here. And here you have to see what are the challenges faced by this Delhi's Municipal Corporation. Okay, Municipal Corporation of Delhi, what are the challenges you are facing? It is very important. So first one is there is lack of waste segregation at source. That means normally waste will be generated in kitchen, right? Cutting of vegetables, remainings, everything. So at the source, at the households, we have to collect the waste. So the challenge here is they are not focusing on collection of waste at the source. And even public awareness of proper waste management is very low, and it is even there is lack of public awareness regarding how can we go for management of this waste. And because of this, people littering the waste here and there, okay, and this is the one important thing or challenge that I can say. And there is also no processing of wet waste. This is also another challenge. And next one is there is also lack of regular waste collection services. And next one is there is illegal dumping of waste in the open areas and even water bodies, that is causing increasing of pressure on municipal bodies and even waste of environment or like pollution of environment, wasting of clean water like that. And there is also lack of coordination in the various stakeholders like multiple municipal corporation, that is resulting in ineffective waste management. Okay, so these are some important issues that you have to see. And next important topic, it is about India records highest number of internet shutdowns in 2023. So what is the keyword? That is internet shutdown. So internet shutdown will be seen in India. It is like a thing which has happened commonly. So wherever there are some any disturbances and if there is any problem of maintaining law and order, the government will be imposing internet shutdown. So recently in Punjab, recently in Manipur, okay, always in Jammu and Kashmir. So here you have to know some dimensions. What is this internet shutdown? Okay, you have to know some dimensions. So first is what is this internet shutdown? Why internet shutdown? So what are the constitutional provisions which allows this internet shutdown? So what is the impact? So impact from both positive and negative point of view. So all these things that you have to see, and this topic is important from mains point of view. So what is the news? So India witnessed highest number of internet shutdowns in the world. So in the world, in all the countries, India is having high number of internet shutdowns in year 2023. Okay. So what are the provisions related to this internet shutdowns in India? So first one is under Indian Telegraph Act of 1885, we have section 5 class 2. So it says that we can go for temporary suspension of telecom services. Okay, so what are the conditions here? So here these are the some rules. These are the rules which allows union or state or home secretary go for suspension if any telegram services, even including internet, in case of any public emergency. So in case of any public emergency or for public safety, yes, we can go for imposing of what? Internet shutdown. Such an order must be reviewed by a committee. So that order should be reviewed by a committee within 5 days, and it cannot be more than 15 days. It is one important provision. And an urgent situation, an officer of joint secretary level or above by union or state home secretary can issue the order. And what will be the impact? So impact will be important for mains. First one is it is violating fundamental rights because Article 19(1)(a) and Article 19(1)(g). So they are talking about freedom of speech and expression and as well as freedom to practice a profession. So they are going to be affected. So this is the thing which mainly said by Supreme Court, and the name of that Supreme Court judgment is Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India. And next one is internet shutdown also violates right to information. Right, so right to information is also a fundamental right under Article 19. So which again said by Supreme Court in Raj Nayan versus State of UP case. It is also very important. And next one is internet shutdown also violates right to internet. So right to internet is also fundamental right under Article 21. Okay, it is the thing which said by Kerala court in Fahima Shirin versus State of Kerala case. So what are the economic consequences? So because of this internet shutdown, normally now the trade or anything which is going on like with internet only, if you want to book anything or if you want to order anything, yes, internet is very important. So here business that rely on internet for operations, sales and communications, they suffer financial losses. Especially startups and small businesses, they are very vulnerable. And next one is disruption of education. So many education institutions, they use online platforms like Rathods IAS for teaching and for learning, right? So here there will be disruption to this services which are provided by education institutions. And next one is trust and censorship concerns will be also arise because of lack of transparency. And next one is if there is any disaster happen like floods or any earthquake, volcanic eruption, if they need immediate action, so sometimes this disaster response can be delayed. And next one is even there will be disruption in the healthcare, because nowadays we are using internet for taking online appointments, that will be get affected. For example, if you want to mobilize urgent medical care, so disruption of delivery of essential medicines, maintenance of equipment, limiting the exchange of health information, etc. will be get affected. And next one is there will be impact on journalism and reporting. So journalists, they rely on internet on report on events, and also they share the news with the public. So shutdowns, they will be obstructing their ability to gather and disseminate information. So in this way it will be compromising on the public rights to know, and even it will be also having negative impact on the freedom of speech of press, freedom of press, because this freedom of press is also a fundamental right which declared by Supreme Court in the famous case called as Indian Express versus Union of India, and even Bennett Coleman versus Union of India case. So here in this way here there are negative impacts on internet shutdown. So these are the very important articles that appear in our today's Hindu newspaper. So now let us go back to our Delhi edition, and in the news page let us see if there are any other articles important. So leave this election page. So I discussed about this topic of internet shutdown, right? And you can move on to business page. Here you can see this article. It is about India agrees with Australia to share key import data. So here you have to see India-Australia relations. You have to see India-Australia relations and which are the areas of cooperations, concerns, and in which groupings India and Australia together they are members. So in that way you can get a question. And that's all. So these are the very important topics from our today's Hindu newspaper, and I hope you enjoyed this class. So before concluding, I want to say, so we are going to launch Prelims Foundation course on 27th May 2024. It is just 10 to 11 days from today. Okay, so on Monday we are going to start this Prelims GS cum Mains Foundation course. It is both on online and offline. So my sincere request is the students who are going to write this UPSC 2025 examination to try to take this course, and the cost is very affordable, and even EMI facility we are providing for both online and offline. So try to take this course and try to take admission at least before 1 day or 2 days of this date of 27th May. That will be very helpful, because we are providing very exclusive features that no one is providing. So first one is one-to-one mentorship with directly toppers, IAS officers, IRS and IFS officer. They will be guiding you. And next one is faculty, experienced faculty, they are from Delhi. And we are also going to provide NCERT Foundation course in that GS Foundation only. And we are providing comprehensive study material for both prelims and mains. Okay, for online also we are going to courier hard copies, don't worry. And next one is daily practice of both prelims and mains, and special focus on CSAT. CSAT will be taken by IIT faculty here. Okay, so these are the very important features of this foundation course. This will be guiding you in every stage of examination, prelims, mains and interview. So we have interview panel will be led by Muniyappa sir, who is retired IAS officer. Okay, and even on the date of admission itself we are going to give you schedule, so on which day which classes and which topics we are going to take. So in this way you can plan your holidays also. So these are some important and basic features of our course. So it is very different and it is according to the needs of UPSC examination. So if you want to crack this UPSC, then come and join us on this GS Prelims cum Mains Foundation course. Okay, so if you want to contact us for any details, so call us on this number 8074765513, and I will be picking up the call and I will be talking to you directly regarding any queries of offline or online course. And if you want to contact us or if you want to see the office, you can come to Hyderabad. It is in Ashok Nagar. Okay, so that's all. I am requesting you to join this. That's it. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you really like this, please do hit the like button and share this video with your friends, and do subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy. And thank you so much for watching.